Hello, my loves. Hello, beautifuls. Is it working? Guys, is it working? Let me know if you can see me. Can you see me? I hope you can see me. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Give me some laughy faces at Kerry's joke. Yes. You can see. Way. There was a technical difficulty, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. It is Thailand. I didn't do it, I swear. And Kerry saying it's Trump's fault. Everyone blames Trump, for everything. That guy, he's got quite an energy field. If that many people have hated him, that many people have talked shit about him, you got to be some kind of person to deal with that and still be thriving. Some kind of person to deal with that. Anyway, you love him. Okay. And breathe. Yes. And breathe. Right. God, it's getting political in the chat this afternoon. We're like, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is he good? Is he bad? Is he owned? Isn't he owned? Okay. Let's talk about self-love instead, shall we? Today, welcome everybody. I am Tara Love Perry. I am the creator of Breathe and Receive Breathwork without the work. We're not going to huff and puff. We're going to relax and surrender, meet ourselves deeply and completely today in a short breathwork session of, I don't know, is it roughly 20 minutes, guys? Do you think? Probably takes a bit longer than that. 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so. And we're going to breathe with self-love connection. Yay! Because who doesn't need more self-love in this world? And so I'm also the creator and founder of the I Love You Me method, which is a self-help method for self-love. And I would think a lot of the people here in this community have already either read the book, or you're reading the book, or you're doing the course and learning that method so that you can apply it with this breath work, because the two go together. This breathe and receive technique is actually only step 1 of 7 steps to transformational self-love. That's the real name of the I Love You Me method. Everyone ended up calling it I Love You Me, so we call it that. It's like its nickname. And it's just one of the 7 steps. So you start with breath work, you start with connection, and then you move through the other steps for deep self-healing, deep self-retrieval, soul retrieval, inner child retrieval, healing. I've healed so many things. My clients have healed so many things. I also train practitioners in transformational self-love therapy. It's a therapeutic modality. I've trained midwives, psychiatrists, psychotherapists, doctors, and Reiki healers and spiritual healers and all kinds of different people who love helping other people, basically. So I've been doing this for a very, very long time. I've been teaching since 2007, working with my clients prior to that. And I've done quite a lot of events around the world for self-love. So I'm a big fan. And I tell you what, why I love self-love so much, I kind of discovered it by accident. As you can see, I've got my love t-shirt on today. I found this in Zara the other day and I was like, I have to have it. So there you go. All you need is love. Looking like a proper hippie for you today, guys. My hair needs a cut. Just don't even. I grew up a little hippie girl. I grew up with complete hippie parents. I've been trying to get away from the hippie thing my whole life. I just don't think it's happening. Thank you. You love the t-shirt. Yay. I love the t-shirt too. So what was I saying? I love self-love, not just because of what I've seen it do for people. I discovered it accidentally many, many years ago, that it was I believe, foundational, number 1 transformational agent that people can use in their lives. If self-love can be called an agent, it's a thing that people can really easily adopt in their own lives in a very simple way that completely changes everything. Because when you change how you relate to yourself, i.e., instead of leaving yourself at the end of the list, because that's what we're trained and programmed to do and we're taught to do, and it's virtue signaled, and we're told that you're a good person and never to think about yourself. You're alive to live and serve for others and put other people before you and always give to others before yourself. All of that stuff, especially if you were born and raised in the 70s like I was, that was very much entrained into you. And in previous generations, so it's been carried through the generations for a really, really long time, that we need to put others before ourselves. And it's really selfish to think of yourself and put yourself first. And only horrible people put themselves first, only selfish people. And there's a big difference, people, because there's somebody who actually is kind of self-obsessed, I would say, not self-loving, but self-centric, self-interested. And that could be in more of the narcissistic personality disorder range, where somebody's vain or somebody's very ego inflated and has very inflated ideas about themselves. Now, where we draw that line is quite a hard thing to draw, because are you just positive? Are you just confident? And why shouldn't you be? Why shouldn't you say good things about yourself? Why shouldn't you think good things about yourself? After all, you got born into this world, and at the end of the day, all you've really got is yourself. We can think that we have other material objects and stuff that belongs to us, and we can even think that we have our own children or our own partner and our relationships, but really those things can be taken away from us very, very easily. What we have at the end of the day, we're born with ourselves and we die with ourselves, and we have to live with ourselves our entire life. Like, that's your longest relationship. That is your longest lifetime relationship. And so you want to make it a good one, because your relationship with yourself is the frequency starter. That's the wrong way of saying it. It's the one that sets the tone for all other relationships. If you're at war with yourself, you're going to fight with other people. If you have negative self-talk going on inside of you, you're going to have that come out of your mouth out loud, because you're going to be thinking about other people like that, because you think about yourself that way. How you judge yourself is how you judge others. That's just how it is. That's psychology. And so when we change how we relate to ourselves, in that, not we just make a hard and fast rule, okay, I'm not going to judge myself anymore, because that's almost impossible, especially when you've been doing it your whole life. And you were judged as a little kid. So all of those judgmental voices are in your head, and they're just like a record on repeat, and you just keep repeating the same thing, even though it's not actually your deliberate conscious thought. It's the subconscious records that are playing out, and you find yourself slipping into those grooves, and you play the same things over and over and over in your head about the thoughts that you think about yourself, and then that gets projected out, right? So how do you transform that? This is about going to the place where, like, not just trying to change your thoughts and having a better mindset, but actually going to the little child within you, where you first heard that word, where you first had that judgment put on you. Not through regression, not through hypnosis. You can just literally do that through using breathe and receive, and then following through with the other 7 steps or the other 6 steps of transformational self-love. And you can very quickly, very easily, very, very gently actually meet that part of you that was trained with that judgment, where the judgment went in. And you can have a conversation that undoes that imprint, that undoes the impact of it. You can't change the past in that the words were said and it made you feel a certain way, and you took it on board and you said, okay, that must be true. And in the back of your head, it's always going to be true. Even if you grow up and decide, no, I'm going to change that judgmental thought, the one in the back still runs. And so with I Love You Me method and with Breathe and Receive, we literally go back to that time, because it's just a memory inside of us, and we just access it, and we have a conversation that transforms how that plays out, so that your relationship with what was said was totally changed. And it's so simple and it's so beautiful. And why would you do that? You do that because you choose to love yourself instead of judging yourself. And it has to be, I believe, love and self-love has to be that deep. I believe love, real love, true love is deep. It overwhelms you. When you're in love, who remembers being in love? Anybody in love right now? Anybody in love? Anybody remember what it's like to be in love? When you're in love, you are falling. Like they say, falling in love, because you're surrendering deeper and deeper and deeper into a state of being that feels much bigger than you. You have no control, right? Even if you think it's a bad idea to fall in love with this person, you can't help who you love, because you love who you love. And it just overwhelms you. And that's why people say falling in love, because it's about surrendering. And yes, you can rise in love too and become incredibly empowered and incredibly limitless in love as well. Love can give you wings. It can make you feel like you've got superpowers and you can climb mountains and swim oceans and do all kinds of amazing things. But it also completely takes you in. And it's almost like the you that you think you are in your head, you can't grasp onto that very well. You start to lose your own self-identity. Why is that? Because your heart overwhelms your ego. And any identity that you need to cling to, or that starts to fade or starts to change, really wasn't your true identity in the first place, was it? Because if it can change that easily with love, is it really your ideal identity? Is it your real identity? Is it your true identity? Or is it just an idea? What are you trying to cling to is what I'm kind of going with here. Does that make sense? People get terrified of falling in love because it's so infinite, it's so endless, it's so vast. They go, who am I? I don't know who I am anymore. And that's because they've always related to themselves as an idea in their head. But what if your journey of being a human being in this world was based on this foundational understanding, a foundational knowledge that you are in fact that love? You actually are created from the source of all life, the source of unconditional love. Even if you didn't feel human love growing up, you just knew, and you remembered, you didn't forget, and you stayed strong, and you felt established in the fact that you have come from the divine source of love, from wherever life comes from. This incredible intelligence, this incredible benevolence, this incredible kindness, this immaculateness of life, this incredible design, that we came from that. And so we are in fact love. And love is our true nature. Love is the true nature of all little babies. You see them, they're just pure love. Before they've developed an identity or an ego, they're just pure. And that's why we get so attracted to them. That's why we can fall in love with babies. If somebody else's baby, it doesn't matter, right? Because the love in us is attracted to the love that we see in another human being or in an animal or in, something beautiful. Love attracts love. Love loves itself. And so when we enter that understanding, that space of awareness, that knowledge that we are love, and we choose to literally fall in love with the love that we are, and allow the love to come and meet all of those parts of us that we'd separated from, that we'd isolated out, that we'd abandoned, buried, or denied, and said, oh, this part of me, that's not lovable. That part of me wasn't loved. That part of me's been rejected. That part of me's been told that I'm bad. And that part of me's been told that I'm wrong. So we've got all of these fragments of ourselves. And self-love to me is so deep that it can actually reconfigure, it can retrieve all parts of you back home, back to the love that you are. Because love doesn't discriminate. It doesn't judge like humans judge. And the truth of our heart is that divine, unjudgmental, unconditional, loving energy where we can love all parts of ourselves. And imagine if you started your life like that. So you know yourself as love. And you developed your identity on a foundation of love. On the basic fundamental premise that you are a very lovable, loved human. Can you just imagine what your life would be like? Do you think you'd end up being self-centered? Do you think you'd end up being vain? Do you think you'd end up being spoilt? Do you think you'd end up being selfish? Or do you think you'd actually be really tuned in, really awake, really tapped in, really conscious, really benevolent, really generous, really giving? You would be the qualities of love. Does that make sense? Because your heart is actually stronger than your ego. Love will always overpower the ego. Ego can't stay in the room. When there's a lot of love in the space, egos have to leave. They take themselves out. I've seen it enough times. People who are stuck in their ego run from love. You love them and they leave. We don't ever see that the other way around. Somebody's ego doesn't stop you loving. Right? Love is more powerful. And love is who we are. Love is our nature. And so what if we all started our journey like that? And we can start in any moment. Just because maybe we didn't have a childhood like that, or we didn't have a teenage life or a young adulthood like that. We had the other side of the coin. We had it, less loving. But what if that was a gift and a blessing so that we could really understand the value of love itself? Because I think love is the most valuable commodity on this earth. It might be the rarest. Unconditional love might be the rarest commodity on this earth. And yet it's kind of everywhere. But it's like we have to mine for it. We have to get deep in it. We have to go in and we have to get connected to that love, because we're not seeing it so much on the surface. People are more interested in chasing. Let's not even go there. I won't even go there. I'll start ranting. So how does that sound to you? What if you could start your journey of self-love? And what does that look like for you? If you loved yourself completely, if you loved yourself unconditionally, what would that look like for you? How would that change the landscape of your day-to-day? How would that change how you relate to yourself? Your inner conversation, your words that you speak out to other people, even what you do in the world. There's food for thought. You can always share in the comments. Let everybody know what you think. Falling in love with all of life, yes. Life is vast. And it's so you're not going to run out of a feeling of love. It just doesn't stop. There's not anything to run out of falling in love with. It's just so wonderful. It's the most abundant. Anyway, so let's do our breath work, because breath work. It didn't used to be called breathwork. Anyway, the work. That's why I say breathwork without the work, because we're going to just breathe in a way that connects us to ourselves and what I consider to be the best way to start your self-love journey. And that's why I come back to this again and again and again. It's the foundation of everything else I teach. All right. Well done for being here, guys. Thank you for joining. If you're new to the channel, by the way, thanks for being here as well. I ramble a bit. You have to just forgive me for that. Let's get into it. Get your cushion and put your cushion behind your head. Relax back. Let yourself drop. You're going to soften the neck, soften the head. Lean back into your chair, your bed, your cushion, wherever you are. You might be leaning against a tree outside, sitting in your car, wherever you are. Simply close your eyes and soften your whole body. It's such a wonderful feeling, isn't it? You don't notice how much tension you carry, and that tension is so wonderful as well, because it enables you to move and do things and lift things and all kinds of cool stuff. But also the moment you soften and relax, it's like, wow. It's so lovely. So let that happen throughout your whole body. Enjoy that complete let go. Allow your head to rest back, your neck to be supported, gently reclined, making sure that you feel really held in your body. So you're not wriggling and squirming around. Tilt the head back ever so slightly, just an inch. Let the back of the neck soften. Let the back of the head soften. Let your forehead relax. All the wrinkles can smooth out if you've got wrinkles. That is. Feel the eyebrows, the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, everything softening. Inside, behind where the sinuses are, around the mouth, the gums. Even all the way around to the back of your ears. Let everything in your face completely soften. Let your lips soften. And let the jaw open. So you can just let it drop. And you can feel when the jaw drops open and you really allow your muscles. We get so much tension held in the jaw here. I see it all the time. And just let your jaw melt. And you can feel that relaxation actually helps parts of your brain relax. It's like something in here goes, yeah. So you're not holding it together. There's nothing to grab hold of. And you start to let your mind soften and relax as well. Your thinking self inside your head can relax and soften. And you can feel that little you in the middle of your head. The one that looks out of your eyes, the one that thinks, the one whose voice you hear. You can let them gently roll back, rest back into the center of your head. Your awareness of yourself moves. Let it drop into that space in the middle where the light is. That light is always there, always present. It's holding space for you. And notice if you have any resistance. of letting go of your thoughts, letting go of any ideas, or if you're just happy to have a moment without it, let it go, put it down, step away from the control panel. It's almost like when you tilt the chin just that inch, the you that's usually up here in the front panel of your head just rolls back like a little marble. You just roll back into the center. And soften and relax into that space of light. Sink into it. Let it hold you. That's it. Soft breath in through the mouth and out through the mouth like a sigh. Exactly like a sigh. Like that. Really easy, effortless. Now you're going to let the top of your head and the back of your head completely relax into your pillow, your cushion, your chair. Feel the softening of your mind in the back of your head. Releasing any tension in the back of the neck. And feel that softening go all the way down your spine, as if somebody's stroking you. An angel is stroking the back of your head, back of your neck, down the back of your heart, down the back of your middle back, and your lower back. It's a sensation. Even if you don't want to visualize, you don't have to. You don't have to imagine angels, although you can if you want. It's more focusing on the sensation of the dropping in, dropping down, feeling the weight, getting into the bottom, feeling your coccyx just sinking into your chair, your bones soft, all the muscles relaxed. That's it. And you're going to simply notice as your body softens and everything softens, how the breath comes into your body through that soft open mouth and it spills in. Some up into your head, some of it down into your body, and then it withdraws again like a wave on the beach. It comes in, filling you, stroking you into life, and then it rolls back out again. And it's a constant coming and going, like the waves on the sea, coming in, giving to you, rolling out and releasing you. Notice that gorgeous rhythm of coming and going. You have your own natural rhythm where you don't even think about it and it just happens. You're not in any kind of control of your breathing. Most of the time on a day-to-day basis, it just happens for you. And the more that you soften and open, the more that you're willing to receive it, the easier your breathing becomes. And guess what? Easier your life becomes. Because you're in sync with life. You're in harmony with it. You're not trying to change it. You're not trying to get control. You're actually in the flow. In the constant ebb and constant flow of life itself. Just notice how that feels. Even if it's for a few minutes a day, you can just be in harmony, receiving your breath, releasing your breath. So you're going to notice if you have any tension around the jaw, around the mouth, around the sinuses, around your throat, where you have been controlling, where you have been holding tension and resistance, the fight, the pain, the struggle, and you can just choose to release it. Choose to notice where any tension is being held. Sometimes for people it's like right sort of in here behind the sinuses. These funny little pockets, or right high here underneath the chin. Pockets where we hold tension. We almost don't notice it because it's been happening for so long. Let it go. And allow the breath to come in through the mouth, feeling the stroke of it, feeling the kiss. And notice as it rises up into the head with this lifting sensation. And it lifts right underneath where you are. Your little you, your awareness, is in that light space. Just notice that. It's amazing precision. It just so happens that you can receive your breath. Let it rise up underneath you. Let it lift you. Let it hold you. And as the breath goes out, you move with it. You let it move you. You let it drop you down, sink you in, release you, and soften. So kind of the breath. It never forces you. It does it so gently. And it actually makes it a pleasure. It's not painful. It actually starts releasing those endorphins in the body. And you go, oh, I'm held by my breath. Let it come in again. Lift you up, showing you, I've got you, I'm holding you. And even on the out breath, you're still being held. Just notice that. And your chemistry starts changing in your body. You start getting different feelings. And you're allowed to use your voice. It helps soften the body, helps soften the vagus nerve, helps soften all of your nervous system. It's very soothing, calming. It's very restorative. And you're just going to allow your breath to pick you up. And on the out breath, you're going to start dropping down bit by bit. You're not going to stop yourself. You're just going to let the breath come in and lift you ever so slightly. And then on the out breath, you're going to sink down even deeper. It's like you feel the weight dropping out of your head. And you just go with it. You just sink down inside yourself. There's a core channel all the way down through the center of you that you can just drop into. And allow your hands to hold you. It's kind of intuitive. You don't really have to think about it. That wherever you are, your awareness dropping down on that little cushion of light, dropping down, held by the breath, you can follow yourself down. You can hold yourself. Stay with you. Practice this being connected to you, using your eyes on the inside to see, notice what you see, tuning your ears in and listening. Can you hear your own inner voice? Or maybe other sounds? Can you feel your feelings and sensations in the body? Can you feel emotions moving? The feelings in your waters, the energy. Allow the breath to just drop you down lower and lower in your own time, down through the body. And as that breath releases you, allow that part of your body to soften even more on the inside. The breath comes in and it gently expands you on the inside. It gently strokes you on the inside. It gently kisses you into life. Allow it. Open the doors. Watch it, feel it, follow it. Feel the presence of the breath moving you. This living force, this living energy. It has awareness, it has consciousness. Just notice that. You can ask yourself, is that true? Does my breath have consciousness? Feel the answer. It's the same for every single one of us. Nobody gets left out. No one. There's no them and us with the breath. There's just us. There's just you and everyone. It's very inclusive. Feel how non-judgmental your breath is. It doesn't care if you've got a bad feeling, if you're blocking it, even if you don't like your breath or you're angry with it. Does it judge you? Does it judge you if you were horrible yesterday? Or if you're having terrible thoughts now? It just says, let me in. Allow it to move in. Allow it to go meet those parts of you that perhaps think you should be judged, or that you've judged about yourself. That maybe this isn't the nice part of you, the nice thought that you have. Maybe there's a part of your body you really don't like for some reason. Let your breath in. Let your breath stroke you on the inside, hold you, meet you, and give to you unconditionally. Let it remind you how it feels to be loved without condition. Soften the throat, soften the jaw. You don't need to resist being loved. You don't need to resist being breathed by a loving life force. I mean, you can if you want, but you don't have to. You have a choice over that. You actually have a choice to let the breath and let love in, Allow it to do a clean-up job, a restoration job on the inside. Allow that breath to move and breathe into thoughts, feelings, and spaces that you've decided are not very lovable. Let the breath choose. Follow your breath. Notice what happens. Use your hands to stay connected to that part of your body or your head, whatever's happening right now. And you can really allow your breath to release you. It can just go in and unattach you. It can come in and clean that old energy, that old belief, that old feeling that you've held on the inside. You can simply choose to give it back to your breath. You can choose to let love be more powerful than your ego that can be positive or negative and tell you that you do deserve something or you don't deserve something. Bless it. Let the breath in. Let love in. And let's see how deep your breath wants to go inside of you. How deeply does your breath want to deliver love to you today? How deeply do you want it to be delivered? Do you want love on the surface where you can manage it? Do you want your breath on the surface so you can manage it? Or would you like love to permeate you so thoroughly that you don't even know what day it is? And nor do you care. Because when you're in a state of love, who cares about stuff that doesn't mean anything important? It really doesn't matter. You could let yourself receive your breath and the love that you are, the love that's being delivered in your breath right now. It's completely unconditional. And you can allow it to transform your world on the inside. Where love does the work, your breath does the work. Because just like the ocean, it knows how to clean the beach. It knows how to put everything back perfectly so it looks absolutely exquisite. Everything in the right place. And your breath is the same. Your breath knows how to put everything back into divine order inside of you. It has really superior intelligence. It knows everything there is to know about life. So you can receive that incredible intelligence, that love, and let it reorganize you on the inside. Let it move out the old furniture that doesn't belong to you, that someone else dumped on you. Let it clean under the rug, all the stuff that you swept under there. Deep, deep down, a deep, deep clean, a deep, deep love. How willing are you to receive that deep love for yourself? That's it. And you can soften the pelvic bones. You can soften the buttocks, soften the pelvis, soften the perineum. Drop deep, deep, deep down inside of you. Let breath really move in, right down to the very earth of you inside, penetrating you, every little particle of you being stimulated, refreshed, activated into life with this kiss of life of your breath. Drink it in. Feel free if you want to lick your lips and swallow. Just take it in. Savor. Soak in it. Soak in how you're feeling. What can you sense? What do you know? You got a sense of knowing in here. You don't even have to involve thinking. You just know something. What's the truth of you? And truth doesn't need words. It's just something you sense. It's something that you intrinsically just know. And it's obvious. Feel it, breathe it inside yourself. You are the source of knowledge. You are the source of truth. You are your greatest reference source for what you need to know. You can ask yourself anything. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to give yourself exactly the right answer. I've been guiding people to do that for loads of years. I was going to say 25, but it's more than that. People always come up with the right answer. Don't need to type in prompts to ChatGPT. You can just ask you. Say out loud to yourself, hello me. Can it be that simple? Yes, it can. Hello me. Let your ears hear your words. Let your cells hear your words. Get the feedback, resonance on the inside. And affirm to yourself, thank you for being here, me. Thank you for being here. Right now. In this body. In this breath. In this life. In this world. In this moment. Right now. Let your words land. Let them ring throughout your being. Keep listening. Keep feeling. Notice what acknowledging yourself does. Use your hands to hold yourself wherever you want to feel held. and hold yourself in whichever way that you like to feel held. That feels really good to you. Breathe. Receive. And savor it. Sinking in, melting in, leaning into any other spaces. So that you're occupying you. Your awareness is occupying you. And say out loud, I see you, me. I see you. Tell yourself, I hear you, me. Don't you need to be heard? Don't you need to know that you've been heard? And tell yourself, I feel you, me. I feel you, I sense you, I've got you. I've got you, me. And just notice anywhere in your body, inside, on the outside, that would really love to also receive that confirmation, that affirmation. Look, I've really got you. When I say that right now, I'm feeling it on the back of my shoulders here, like, oh, I've got you. Your body lets you know, your inner senses let you know. Your body intelligence tells you where you need to be held. To restore well-being of some kind. And tell yourself out loud, well done, me. Well done, me, for being here. Just meeting yourself, connecting to yourself right now. Well done, me. You don't even need to worry about who am I talking to, who's me. Your words find their way to the right place. You just receive them. They know exactly where to go. Your breath delivers them to the right place. You just let go and surrender. Let it happen. And tell yourself out loud, I love you, me. Be willing to love yourself. Why would you not, is my question. Why would you not love you? Why would you not love your own self that you've been given? You're the only self you've got. You're the only you there is. Why would you exclude you and only try and love everybody else? Doesn't make any sense at all. So coming back, your whole awareness, your attention coming back to you, and how would it be if you became your number one? Your number one place to love. Your starting point. Your beginning of the journey. And when you love you, and you go out and do things that you do in the world, what kind of an adventure would you have? When you love yourself first. How do you feel about other humans when you love yourself first? Does it change the color of the world? Does it change your perspective? Does it change what you think is possible for you? Just notice. Receive your own answers. Feel them. Listen to what your heart says. Listen to your inner guidance. So if you love yourself a little bit more today, what would you do next? If you really love yourself, like a really good, loving human, and you included you loved you, and didn't leave you out, what would love do for you today? What do you need? And then you have a choice whether you choose to give that to yourself. You get curious about what that looks like, what that sounds like, how that works, how you would give that to yourself. And even if you don't know how, you just invite it in. You say, okay, I'm going to choose that. I don't know how it's going to happen. You just choose it. I'm just going to choose it anyway. And let the how take care of itself. It always does. Give yourself a big hug. Wrap your arms around you. Really see yourself. It's like look yourself in the eyes on the inside. And be like, I really love you, me. I see you. Yes, you're worthy of that. Whatever it is that you heard or sensed or felt or saw that you could give yourself today, that you need today, that love would do for you. How else do you think love is going to work except through you? We're an agent of love. Really, we're the servants of love. Love's work gets done through us, through our hearts and minds and bodies and mouths. You can be an agent of love, an ambassador of love, a warrior of love. And you can be your first project. Your life can be your first project. And when you get that really good, then you can go and help other people. Or don't even start, don't even wait until it's perfect. You learn something, you teach it. You learn something, you share it with someone else if it works. Let the how take care of itself. You don't need to worry. You just let love take care of it for you. You just choose. That's all you need to do is just choose. Thank you for being here today. Tell yourself that. Thank you for being here, me. Well done. I love you. Whenever you're ready, you can move forward with whatever else you're going to do with your day today to love and serve yourself. Be an agent of love. It's like one of the best, easiest jobs I think you could ever have in this life. It's what my job is. It's really teaching people how to love themselves. And I didn't have this idea myself, by the way. It's not like I sat and talked to my career advisor about it in college. It's not like, I went and applied for jobs in this, although you can now. You can, well, not a job, so to speak, but you can actually choose to have a job helping people love themselves. This job found me. And you know why? I really needed self-love. I was incredibly, very, very lacking in it. I had a very, very low level of self-love. And I needed it. And I learned enough. Very, very blessed. Love taught me a lot. Continues to teach me. And it enabled me to help other people to learn from their own love. Just give you a simple set of instructions so that you can learn how to learn from your own love. Not even learn from me, just learn from love. Learn from your breath. I'll just be your guide on the side, going, hey, this works. This really works. Do this. So if you want to love yourself more, tell me what happened for you, by the way, when you asked yourself that question. What would happen if I really loved myself? What would that potential of your life look like? What would change for you if you put yourself first? No, tell me now, what happened for you? What did you hear? What did you feel? What was your answer? I bet there's not one person here that went, well, I'd just say screw everybody else. I'll just take care of myself. Thank you very much. I don't think there's going to be one person that had some ego thought about that, or a superiority thought, or I'll take over the world and destroy it kind of thought, or I'll block out the sun kind of thought. I bet when you align with that place of love and self-love, you become really beneficent. And is that word beneficent? Magnificent? Benevolent? Oh, it's a nice one. Beneficent. I like that. I'll keep it. Your body responds to that. How does your body respond? Can you hear the birds? They're really going crazy out there today. In progress 44, thank you for your comment. You're saying, I had a soul merging with my twin flame that died 28 years ago. I listened to you reflect so much of what we're experiencing and even stuff we talk about. Love is everything. Oh, bless you. Sorry you lost your love 28 years ago. Did the love die? The person's body can go. But does the love die? It never does. Isn't that amazing? What would happen if you really love yourself? You really love you. Do you think that's going to be life-giving? Your monkeys, do you have monkey out? No, I don't have monkeys. There's no monkeys here. It's just the birds. They're funny little birds. They just play with each other. They're brilliant. I love them. Your cells are feeling happy and they're communicating. Yeah, they do, right? Exactly that. Okay, so I'll leave you with that, guys. And listen to what love wants for you today and follow it and see what happens. Report back. Tell me what happened. You're so grateful for the live sessions. You feel softness and peace. I'm glad that you enjoy it. Yes, perceiving yourself and all that I relate to through the eyes of love, deep connectedness. Yay. Exactly. It's so easy. We can forget so easily, can't we? That's why I do this, to help everybody remember. It helps me remember. It helps you remember. It's just a win-win. All right, my darlings. I love you. If you haven't explored anything of this before and you want to go further, there's links below. Come and join Self-Love Mission. And also, any of you, if you've read my book, I Love You Me, and it's so overdue a second edition, I know, but the original first edition that's still on Amazon, if you've read that book, would you kindly go and leave me a review on Amazon? Because I'm actually just doing like a little promotion for it. I've never actually created any kind of sales page for that book. And I'm doing one at the moment. And I would really love some up-to-date Amazon comments, because the ones on there are pretty old. Like, since I don't see any very recent ones. And maybe they're on different Amazon platforms, actually. It's .com and .co and or .uk and all the different ones. But if you'd be so kind to leave me an Amazon review, I'd be really, really grateful. And then I can use it on my sales page. That would be great, because I want to promote the book. Thank you so much. All right, my angels, I love you. I'll see you on Friday. Mwah. Have a great rest of day. Bye-bye.